Welcome to my channel. This video is about understanding how the forebrain and its functions. But before I get started, I would like to request that if you enjoy it, please hit the bell icon, leave a comment to share your thoughts and subscribe to the channel. The forebrain is the largest part of the brain and it's in charge of many important things. The forebrain has two main parts, the cerebrum and the diencephalon. The cerebrum is like the big boss and it's divided into two hemispheres, a right side and a left side. On the outer part of the cerebrum, there's something called the cerebral cortex, which has different sections or lobes. The frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and occipital lobe. Now, each of these lobes has its own job. The frontal lobe is responsible for thinking and decision making. The parietal lobe helps with sensing and understanding the world around us. The temporal lobe is involved in hearing and memory, and the occipital lobe is all about processing what we see. Cerebral cortex was a wrinkled part of our brain with folds and grooves. These folds create more surface area for the brain cells to work and process informations. The forebrain is like the mastermind behind everything that makes our thoughts, emotions, and complex activities like talking and understanding others. It doesn't control basic things like breathing that's handled by other parts of the brain. If something happens to the forebrain, like damage, it can affect how we think, feel, and interact with the world. Now, there's something called Diencephalon in the middle of our brain, above the brainstem. It has parts like the thalamus, hypothalamus, epithalamus, and subthalamus. The thalamus is like a relay center. It takes in all our senses except smell and passes them onto the brain. It also lets the brain know what our body is feeling and doing. The hypothalamus is a big player too. It takes care of things like our sex drive, hunger, body temperature, and other internal functions. It's like the manager that keeps our body in balance. Lastly, there's the epithalamus, where the pineal gland lives. This gland releases melatonin, which helps regulate our body's internal clock or sleep-wake cycle. So, different parts of the brain have different jobs, like thinking, moving, sensing, and keeping our body running smoothly. Our brain is like a control center for our body. The subthalamus, a part of the brain, plays a crucial role in controlling our peripheral nerves system, which includes all our nerves. It also helps stimulate the thalamus, manages somatic motor functions like moving our muscles, and supports vision. Now, if something goes wrong with the front part of our brain, known as the forebrain, various problems can arise. The specific symptoms depend on which area of the forebrain is affected. For instance, damage to language areas might lead to a condition called Broca's aphasia, where a person can understand but struggles to speak fluently. If the damage is in other areas, it can cause issues with inhibition and behaving appropriately in social situations. In general, forebrain damage can lead to problems with attention, motivation, planning, memory, and more. Doctors recommend things like solving puzzles, reading, playing strategy games, exercising, and socializing with others. These activities help create connections in our brain and enhance cognitive flexibility, which is our brain's ability to adapt. For people with forebrain damage, speech therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy can be useful. In some cases, certain medications called acetylcholine inhibitors may help improve brain functions to some extent. So, taking care of our brain through various activities and therapies can contribute to overall brain health. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful or entertaining, I would like to receive your support. Please give it a like, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you will stay up to date on our latest content, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell to never miss a new upload. Your support allows us to continue creating content that you enjoy. Thank you for being part of our community.